All right. So we are going to shift gears and we're going to talk about Keep Your Head Up, right?
Yes.
Which is not from any album. It was just
I
a
know.
standalone single released in 2020. So let's listen to part of it.
Makes you want to dance.
It
does.
Like, or just like you said, Stacey, like go grocery shopping, like get stuff done.
Exactly.
Like-
Run some errands, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. It's got that, like, that tone where it's like you want to be doing something while you're listening.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So it's the beat is so fun, and I love that like little intro with the drums at the beginning, and it has like a fun like drum like section. So yeah, it's very optimistic, and I don't think there's too many like lines that are like sad in this one.
No.
It's a little change of pace.
Yeah, sad's not the thing I would be thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's just fun. I feel like it's talking about having fun, like, and just enjoying yourself. Like,
it's about self-love in all forms, and it's literally like you have the power inside to be able to do things, literally anything. Sometimes all you got to do is keep your head up, and it's about it literally is about finding that feeling inside and just trying to like bring it out, because you're the only one that can do that.
Yeah.
Which is fun. It's a really cool message, I think. And I'm sad that this song like didn't get its flowers, because like I think it's a really creative song, and it kind of like proves that Joe can do like a music project that's not part of an album and just like release one-off songs, and they have their own story, their own like aesthetic, their own vibe, and this is like a really unique sound for him, in my opinion, because like you got like the horns in it, and I think it's a sax, actually. I think it's a saxophone.
And his like falsetto is
I'm
like
pretending
very
what
fun.
I know what I'm talking
I
about.
love that I'm nodding along going, yeah. I no clue.
You're like, yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds like a saxophone for
Some
sure.
sort of brass instrument.
Yeah.
Like there's something there. So it would be really cool to I don't know much about the song because I wasn't a fan that far back, but like was it a COVID project like during 2020? Was it something released during that time to kind of lift everyone's spirits? Is there ever gonna be something like that again? Because like it'd be really cool to see. I mean, he's kind of released like the D-sides, which is like, you know, other things that are kind of
and the remixes of in the beginning. Yeah,
but it would be fun.
Has that same sort of vibe.
Yeah, it would be fun to have another like song that's just like a vibe, and that's what it's just in itself.
Yeah,
but
it's cool to hear his like different voices that he does too. Like,
I know
this is going to be the worst example, and please guys do not hate me, but I always think of, I know guys, Axl Rose back in his prime. He could do 3 different voices, a really high-pitched one, and then like his regular one, and then a really deep one. And I know Joe uses effects and stuff, but you can hear whenever, even live, when he does his like high-pitched voice to his low one. It's really cool.
That's a falsetto, Stacey. Falsetto is like the high. Falsetto.
Falsetto.
The British came through. You were like, yes, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, saxophone.
Yeah, horns and stuff like that. Yeah. You can definitely hear live how much he's worked on his voice, because like he can hit those notes. And so that's why it would be really cool to hear like Keep Your Head Up live, because or at some point, like, because you could do a lot with it, or he could like take it right back and do it like acoustically, like we've heard with Gat to Smile, without knowing what the studio will be like, but it's very interesting to compare it to his other music because it's just like so different.
Mm.
But I kind of get the same vibe musically, not lyrically. I get it with Keep Your Head Up and I Want Your Video. Like it's very much the same sound and lyrics, like we all know. Like it's very it's very cool, but it did remind me. My friends didn't like me for saying this, but like both of those two songs with the high falsettos, so I know what I'm talking about, and the voices and everything reminds me of like 2000s, like Justin Timberlake almost, like the very like the high.
I feel like Joe has said like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, like, and then like Justin Timberlake. I'm sure he would be fine with it. Like
it's just like that high pitched sound from a masculine voice that you can hear, and it's like smooth and it's like suave. And you know, when they're singing about those intimate topics, you know, it kind of brings that that like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a twangy kind of like
smooth talking, smooth operator. You know?
Like it's cool. But I like that feeling, and it's like that disco-y kind of sound. And it's like fun, and the cover art for Keep Your Head Up is so cool as well.
So fun.
It's gorgeous.
Like,
do you think he's talking about Bruce Springsteen? Who is this old Bruce? What makes you so
literally
wise?
I've said to so many people, I'm like, who's Bruce? But I've never thought the connection was Bruce Springsteen. That's so.
And the only reason I think is because he's been like talking about Bruce Springsteen so much lately in like interviews and stuff.
I feel
so I'm like
it's a saying. Like,
who is this old Bruce?
Yeah, like that seems familiar to me. I feel like I've heard that in passing from like my parents. Like
maybe.
I feel like it's a saying, or I'm having like a Mandela effect moment and thinking I know what it, and I've heard it, but I actually haven't.
I'm like, watch it mean something dirty, and I'm just like,
You're like a valid, like I kind of get it.
I get it, you know.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I've talked about it with people and been like, who is Bruce? I'm like, who? Like, is that someone who? Like, I'm like,
right. I don't know.
Like,
but
we listen and we don't judge. Like, Bruce can be whoever you want it to be.
Exactly.
And, you know, like, it's fine if it's Bruce Springsteen. I would not be surprised. One thing I love about Joe is he does not hide his, like, inner fangirl. Oh my God.
Him, like, first of all, I'm so happy for him because he loves Charlie. And the fact that you saw him, like, out with everybody, like jumping up and down and partying like a fangirl, I was like, he is living his best life right now. Like, she is his Beyonce. Like, he is freaking out.
No, literally. It was crazy. Like, I was at Barricade and there was like a separate row that you could like get access to like go at the sides of the barricade if you had like a certain pass, and like that's where Charlie was standing in for his for New Zealand laneway. And after Joe played, I like was walking around and I met some friends and they were like, yeah, like Charlie was standing like right behind us watching Joe. And I was like,
wow,
he needs to know this.
Yeah.
Right.
Immediately. I was like, she was doing what? And there's like that video of her like bopping to like figure you out.
And I'm like, figure you out. I'm like, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, taste. But yeah, like literally he's one of us. He's just a fanboy, and it's so cool.
Yep.
So I just wouldn't be surprised if he was like, yeah, Bruce, that means like Bruce Springsteen because of this one thing. There's one very niche thing that's connected to that no one else knows. Like,
right.
Likely thing for him to do. Yeah.
It tracks.
All right. Let's listen to the rest.
Like, that was so robotic and like, yeah, all those background effects. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, there's like so many. And what I noticed from him playing on stage, like all of those background effects and like background robotic vocals are mostly like, it'll be like Adam and like Trent that are doing those. And you see them like performing that and you're like, whoa, like it's not just like voices that you've like tuned to make sound like that. It's like a person that is like sitting there and singing.
Right. And I'd imagine like when he records, a lot of the times it's him, but he can't do both at one time live. So it's them doing it also at the show.
I definitely think with the early days, like when he was recording like 2020 Keep Your Head Up and Decide, like they were primarily like home studio projects.
Yeah.
So it was, I think most of it was like his voice being dubbed into doing different things and like doing that sort of thing. But now with like recording the new album at Electric Lady, it kind of gives everyone their own chance to come in and do their own part of an instrument or a sound or a talking bit or voiceovers. So yeah,
which we've seen with like his sisters and things like that.
That was really
that's so cool.
That's so cool. Because like, why wouldn't you do that? Like,
yeah,
you know, like we already know how much his family means to him, and so of course he would be like, hey guys, want to get in on this project? Like, you know, it's a lot more, it's a lot easier than like probably hiring people to do it. So like if you have a lot of family members, get them in on your projects. It's the way to do it. But it's cool to see the guys like take part in like, you know, those backing vocals in person too. Like they were doing all of them for like being basic. So it was really cool to see that, minus the sisters obviously. But yeah, it's quite interesting just listening back to this one. Like I don't think I paid attention to what was going on. There's so much going on with that.
That saxophone went nuts.
That's really definitely. I'm like 90% sure that it is a saxophone. That's like crazy. It's like such a dancey song, and I feel like a lot of people that I've seen like on Twitter and stuff like really hold this song like their highest because it's like it goes under the radar. So like, you know, there are a lot of like Real Joe fans that do love and appreciate this song. And like a part of me wants to keep it for myself. But honestly, like this, in my opinion, I think Keep Your Head Up shows a lot of range for him. And like even back when he was recording this and like he wasn't doing voice lessons, like hitting those high notes, like it's not like you can hear auto-tune on his voice. Like there's maybe like a muffled effect, but it's not like he's auto-tuning the highness or the lowness.
Yeah.
Like he's hitting that note.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to look back now after seeing him live and going like, oh, like it has been in there that whole time. It's just needed some refining, which, you know, is totally valid. But yeah, it's such a good song. I wrote an article like, and I mentioned this song in it, and I was like, this song is so good. It's about self-love. You're supposed to listen to it and feel happy and like,
yeah. You know, well, that's I think my favorite line that I don't know if I noticed until I was really looking at the lyrics, but it was feels so good but takes so long to unlock oneself. Maybe try this song. Like so it's basically saying like if you need something to like get you out of your head and help you stay like upbeat about things, try listening to this song. It's kind of like self-referential in that way, which is fun. Yeah.
And it's cool to like have that referenced because like a lot of people listen to sad music when they're sad, but like it's cool when a song references itself to be like, try this song. It might make you feel good. It might make you feel a bit sexy. It might make you feel want to dance. Like it's like, yeah, we need more songs like that. And
we do.
It's just such a different like pivot from his like other music, which I think is really cool because like you want to have that range and you want to see that range. I just really hope one day he plays it live. Like one day.
Yeah. And I guess it would be tough because I was just thinking to myself, like, I wonder how, like, did he have a, like somebody play the saxophone like live or was that like?
Yes. he did have someone, like when I did my research to write like a little snippet about this song,
Yeah.
there was someone that he got, like a musician friend that played like the
Okay.
saxophone on
That's
it.
so
Crazy
cool.
talented, yeah.
Like wherever
Yeah.
that musician lives, if he's playing a show there, like it would be so cool if he came out.
Yeah.
For real.
It would be cool. Joe follows him. I believe it is Sen Morimoto. He follows him on Instagram, and I
Okay.
believe he played the
Saxophone.
Crazy talented.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I think that's probably the only song of Joe's that has like a horn like that in it. If I'm
Yeah, I think
correct.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of any other ones. So
because
yeah.
it's sometimes it's hard to differentiate like what are the keyboard sounds, like because you can make them sound like they are
Yes.
horns. But I guess if they were to play it live, and if they couldn't get the guy to play, they would probably just like put it in or change it out for keys to play the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. It
because
would
like
still sound great
his
for sure.
like what they can do with like keyboards on stage, like
Incredible.
they literally have like Trent I think has like 2 each, and then Adam has literally like a bunch, and it's just like pressing different stuff, and then Joe at the front has like one of those
the pedals and
the
things.
pedals
Yeah.
that you like hit to
Oh, wow.
change. Yeah, he has one of those. He's like
Yeah.
change
Damn.
you can see it through the Flash Mountain videos. He's like changing them to loop certain guitar sounds.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Which I feel like this song has a lot of, because it's a lot of sound happening at once. I like listening to this through and like analyzing it. I don't think you realize how much sound is like happening.
I know. Yeah.
It's
I feel like I describe it a lot as like the sounds that are happening. Like it's like, yes, it's music, but it's so much sound.
yeah, but there's like robot sounds and like drums. Maybe there's a tambourine in there. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but like there's
Probably.
probably there's a lot in there. That's cool that you can do that with music. I think that's what makes his music so unique as well, is that he has like all these fronts like just at full speed, and then you hear like the
And he
background
claims
noises.
that he like didn't do as many like gimmicks, like little like tricks that he did in 2020. And I'm like,
no,
I know this is sub-separate than Decide in 2020, but I'm like, man, I think like all of his stuff is jam-packed with little Easter eggs and little instruments and
absolutely.
little things. Makes it more
Absolutely.
interesting too.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. And he's like he's an actor. He loves being able to tell a story and add little surprise bits. He's good at doing it. Like, why wouldn't you include that as like a way to personally have your own fun with a project and to be able
Yeah.
to see everyone try and crack the codes? Like, it's very fun.
Mm.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited for this album because
Yeah.
it's been crazy already.
It really has. It's been so much fun. And it's, yeah, I can't even process like the fact that I'm going to be able to hear the album in like a few days. Like
That's
it's
crazy.
so cool.
I am
Yes.
so like happy, jealous for everyone in America.
yeah.
I'm like, we get the
It's only
shows
like what,
first.
five days?
Yeah. I was
5
like, we
days
get
before.
the performances first, but at what cost? We can't hear the
Yeah.
album early. It's only America. Like, I mean, no, it's gonna be fine as long as no one like posts snippets without.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping. I
Spoilers.
hope either like his real true fans are there and they're gonna know better, or they're gonna make people dump their phones like up front at the counter.
Yeah.
Because don't let one dick ruin it. You know.
I know. And I mean, like, if you do post recordings, please post a spoiler alert. Like,
Right. So
There you go.
somebody
Yep.
can
it's
yeah,
not. It's not
choose
hard.
whether or not.
It's
right.
Mhm.
not hard to do. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see like everyone's reactions in the way of like what you guys thought. Not like a reaction video, but like to see what it brings out, because this album's I think going to be a lot more personal
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
we thought.
Yeah.
Because originally I was like, oh, Decide gives like breakup vibes. And then like these two
Yeah.
singles.
He's like, hold my beer.
Yeah, he's like, and then these singles come out, and I'm like, everything I thought was a lie. Like, everything is not
Right.
what it seems. Like,
Right. I don't. There were some just breakup vibes on Decide, but I feel like this is like heartbreak vibes.
I think,
Yeah.
and I think he's not trying to like hide,
censor himself.
yeah, like he's
Yeah.
not trying to cover it over. He's trying to be like, no, like I went through this thing. I know
Yeah.
a lot of other people have been through this thing. It is my
Yeah.
right to talk about it. I want to make something good out of it.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I love that for him. Like, you know, music and making music for him is probably like therapy, and like it's what he needed to do. And he's not stupid. If he thought something was a bit too much or he was revealing too much, like he would cut lyrics, he would change them. Like, I think it's important for artists to be able to take the next step and, you know, put a little bit more of themselves on the line, as long as fans like respect that and know how to take it and not run with it in an opposite direction, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I generally think that, you know, a lot of the Joe fans are generally genuine, and, you know, we all have really close connections with the music. So I think everyone is just gonna like cradle this album and be like, Joe, we hear you, like we feel you. It's okay. Like,
Yeah.
group
absolutely.
therapy, like it's okay.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah, but
We all need it.
I'm just so excited. It's so cool that you guys are going to New York for the listening party.
Yeah.
Yes,
We are.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. It'll be interesting. It'd be cool if you guys got like something from the listening party.
Yeah. Well, I haven't pre-ordered the album yet, so I'm gonna have to pre-order the album at the listening party, because I
Yeah.
think they said you could do that.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
it would be surprising if that you couldn't. I'm sure
yeah,
there'll be options to
but
maybe.
I might have
do
to
that.
like, I don't know. I have to think through that, because maybe I need to pre-order to like pick it up at one of the ones that are like closer to me.
Could you imagine they're like, you gotta come to Brooklyn?
Yeah, I don't want to drive back to Brooklyn to pick it up.
But like
So,
that's
I'll figure it
Well,
out.
yeah. Well, because it depends.
figure
Like,
it
do
out.
they release do the vinyls and like CDs release like on the day of the album?
Maybe.
I think it's supposed to all be released at once, but then
Yeah.
like people who pre-ordered, their shipping, obviously.
Right.
Like,
That's gonna be a
I've
little
told
while.
the story 10 times. I ordered it off the UK site like an idiot. And I'm like,
Oh,
damn, that's kind of expensive. Bought it. And then I went, oh no. So I'm like, I want him to get the sale, you know, even though
Yeah.
I'm sure he gets the sale no matter what. So I bought the US one, tried to
Yes.
return the vinyl one, and they were like, we don't do refund. So I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I got two. And now I'm like, if he starts doing different variants,
I don't think
Yeah,
he's
Stacey
going
has
to
a
for this
problem.
one.
Yeah.
Like, I think he said for this one that he's not doing color variants. So I think you're safe.
I think
Yeah.
I'm safe. All right, Quinn, you're going to be able to eat for the next year. We're good.
He's like, what? Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. No, I don't collect the different color variants because that's a lot of work, but I respect
Yeah.
There's so many.
I respect the people that do.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
A couple of my other friends are like, they literally have like 20 of like Decide, and I'm like, I love that for you, but I could no.
Yeah.
Because
That's-
I know
like,
I told it gets out of control because first, like, it's cool because he was really involved in the creative
Yeah.
process. He did all the colors and stuff. So I
yeah.
took a video last night and I'm looking and I'm like, I think I own 7 Decides.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little excessive.
Yeah. Like I already have enough things that I spend my money on and collect. I don't need like I collect vinyls like themselves. I don't need to be collecting
Yeah.
like 10 of one album. Like it's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
No.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure he said he's not doing color variants for this one.
Thank
Which is
God.
which is a nice break because he did a lot for Decide, which is kind of valid since like end up getting blew up. So it's like,
Yeah.
That deluxe version, though, with his smushed face on the actual vinyl,
I
giggled
have
at
that. Okay, I do have that.
That's good.
Yes, that
Yeah.
I haven't opened because
Look at you.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Like, I do want to take the poster out of it, but then I'm like, no, I have that poster on a t-shirt now. I was like, it's okay. I want to keep it all in there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But yeah, it's crazy. What did I buy? I got the signed CD and the vinyl, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
Off the website. Because if you, with pre-ordering stuff and like counting the streams, you have to do separate checkouts for it to count as like 2.
Yep.
Yeah. So I ordered it all in one accidentally. Meanwhile, I'm telling people to do multiple things.
It happens.
And I was like, oh,
Do as I say, not as I do.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, well, I just spent a lot of money on him, doing this trip. It's fine. Like,
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
it's fine.
He was able to buy some fisherman friends with that money, so he's
Girl,
happy.
don't get me started on Fisherman's Friends. The way I thought that Fisherman's Friends were literally just a New Zealand and Australia thing. And then...
I thought it was a New England thing, swear to God. I was like, oh, that's a New England thing. No, it's not, I guess.
No, like...
He's like an old man. He just loves them.
Like, my granddad
They're so gross.
used to, like, he would always have them. And he was a smoker. Smokers have Fisherman's Friends because they're so strong. And I'm like, yes, Joe, we know. You probably shouldn't be having so much of both of those things. But
Right.
I'm like, he probably has no taste buds because my dad was a smoker and he was the same way. You're sick, Stacy? Eat one of these. And I'm like, this tastes like hellfire. Like, this is horrible. And he's always popping them in his... I love that he does interviews and like...
I know.
Even the interviewers are like, oh, he offered me a fisherman's friend. I'm like...
The one guy was like, no, they're too strong for me.
yeah, no, real. They're like crazy. And I don't know why. It's like he came here and he found that we have them everywhere. And it's like... now they're his
He went
favorite
nuts.
thing. Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
like talking to my other American friends, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like a New Zealand thing. I was like trying to gatekeep, and then they were like, no, we have them here, and I'm like, why is he acting like he's never seen them? Has he never seen them again? But, like,
Maybe. Yeah.
I was like, they're a big thing here. Like the place that I work sells them. We only have one flavor, and it's the original flavor, which is the strongest frick menthol hot tar flavor. But like,
I think that's what he's been sucking up.
Yeah.
yeah, well, he's had
For sure.
I know he's tried the honey ones. I haven't tried the honey ones. I've had the peppermint ones and the original like mentholy ones, and then there's black currant. That one isn't that good.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Whatever it's doing, like after hearing his performance of the cover of Gasoline, I'm like,
Yeah.
Just keep on
Exhibit
eating
A.
those fisherman friends.
I'm like, you keep on eating those baby dolls. Keep on eating them.
They're like lathering up his vocal cords. It's like
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
creating a line, maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
I am patiently, not so patiently, waiting for that to be on streaming. I thought it was going to
I
be
know.
on streaming like last week, and I was
That's
like,
what they said, and nothing.
I know. I literally was telling people like, yeah, it should be up like last Friday. It's like last Friday was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, oops, I've been actually spreading misinformation, and people haven't been mad at me for it yet, but I'm like, when is it coming? Like, it's a great cover. It's
Beautiful.
really
I'm-
good.
yeah, I'm really glad he did like a version. I was hoping he would, and they delivered.
Yeah.
Yes, they
That
did.
was amazing.
But yeah, it's crazy. I just can't believe people get to listen to the album early in like a week.
I know. So soon. Ugh.
Like, you guys need to like somehow mentally prepare for that.
I don't know. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared at
No.
all. I don't know
Oh.
how I'm going to mentally prepare, but
I would be like,
ugh.
yeah, stunned. I think I would just be like dissociating. Listening, I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh,
it's kind of stressing me out, like to think that I need to like be there in a room full of people and listen to every single song all at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Our
We'll
inner
be fine.
teachers are going to come out and we're going to like, some people are going to be talking. We're going to be like,
Yeah. Something like,
Exactly.
okay,
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me.
everyone quiet. Like,
Quiet, everyone. Yeah.
I would be so rude. I am so rude in those situations. Like, if people are being too loud, I'm like, shut up. Like,
yeah.
like during Full in New Zealand, I was like, everyone be quiet before the whisper part. And that's in my
This
video.
is the best part.
Yeah. I was like, everyone, shut up. And everyone did listen next to me, so I was like, thank you.
Well, that's good.
Good.
But God, yeah, that's gonna be stressful, honestly, in a room full of people just listening to an album. Like, are they playing it on like an overhead speaker? Are you getting
Right.
individual headphones to use, or
That would be ideal. We're all going to be crowded around one phone.
like a silent disco, like to the album?
Yep.
Yeah. And
If it's like a silent disco, you will never hear the end of it. Oh my God.
that would
I
be
kind of-
really funny.
but it's better through headphones, so it's like I feel like I need headphones. Well, we'll see. We'll
or
figure
is it
this
like
out.
one by one? You're taking turns going up to like the headphones.
Describe Megan's hell. That would be it.
That would
Oh
be
my
so
God.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sure it'll be fun, but
Yeah, it'll be organized. It's just,
yeah.
yeah, it's just.
And
us
we'll let you know. We'll let you know
Yes.
how it is.
Yeah, with the least amount of spoilers, but
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
no, we're all gonna be
I
crying.
won't give any. Yeah, like because I feel like I'm not even gonna want to know like what other people's favorite songs are. Like I want to like. If I were you, I wouldn't want to like hear it first and like
Right.
make my own opinions. Like
Yeah,
so, yeah.
it's gonna
I
be
get it.
very. It's gonna be very difficult. I'm gonna have to like not be on the internet essentially.
Yeah.
Mute all notifications for the next like
I
couple of
know.
days. Because I mean, like, I don't trust Twitter as a platform. Like, it's not necessarily going to be Joe fans that will be spoiling it. It'll be like
Mm-hmm.
just regular people. So
Yeah.
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm more worried about. And
But it's going to happen anywhere. It's going to be Twitter.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you really hope that that doesn't happen. That's why I hope there are strict rules with maybe leaving your phone, like you said, like
Exactly.
front or something like that, because you just want it to be special for like everyone, but also like Joe probably wouldn't want it to be leaked. No artist wants
Right.
their
Yeah,
stuff to
exactly.
be leaked. Not
Right.
No.
you know,
Right.
like all of that hard work. I mean, it's happened to a lot of artists nowadays that they probably know what not to do. So
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, I just hope there's
Well,
not.
and even isn't he playing a show on the 3rd now? Like, so if he
Yeah,
plays
in Portland, he's doing 3 shows now, I think. Or
right,
2.
and
Oh,
one
wow.
of them is the day before the album comes
Yeah.
out. So if people are taking video of like new songs being performed,
Mm.
then those could potentially, you know, be out before the actual album too. Only a few hours,
Yeah.
and maybe it won't affect you because you're earlier in the world anyway.
Well, that's the funny thing, because after Basic Being Basic was like released and like we got it first and we were all like posting it first, now the album is coming out the same time for everyone. So
Okay.
even though I'm in the future, I have the same like countdown that you have on Spotify. It's the same. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
everyone, I believe, is getting it at the exact same time because that's how he, I think, wants it to be released, which is totally valid. But usually we
Yeah.
get everything a day early. Like even with Delete, yeah, I didn't get it a day early this time. It like was
Wow.
Okay.
it was uploaded with like on the time zone that you guys have. And
Mhm.
but then like when I went onto it, it said that it came out a day ago, but it just wasn't available like the day before, but it was
Mhm.
released early, so they made it available for us the day later, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes.
No, it
yeah.
does, yeah.
Yeah, like, so yeah, so it's kind of good. But yeah, it kind of made me a bit bummed out with these listening parties purely because we don't have them. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
everyone FOMO. Like, everyone gets
I'm
it.
like, there's record stores over there too.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I would be delusional enough to fly back to Sydney again for one. Like, I would. Like,
we don't judge. We're nodding along. We're like, yeah.
Like it would.
I would support you.
Yeah, like, I mean, they would even do one in Auckland. Auckland has like a really big popular like record store that it would be a place to do it. So it's like, but maybe it was harder to get international people to, like, you know, because like America is like his home base, so it's like easier to always do multiple things there.
It was so fun talking to you.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram. That's primarily where I am. My Instagram is at Evaography, like photography, but with my name at the beginning.
Oh, I like that. That's clever.
You know, like self-brand.
I like it.
Yeah, that's where I can be found. Instagram's the main thing nowadays. So yeah,
awesome.
And I've been saying Ava. I guess
it's okay. No, literally all throughout. Anytime I go to America, it's like it always get called Ava. It is okay. Yeah,
it's usually me that mispronounces the stuff. So that was a little win for me today.
You're like, yes.
She's like, yeah, you did it, Megan.
You did it.
No, it's no chip off my shoulder. Sometimes I act offended if I want like the sympathy, but no, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, it has been a blast talking to you, and thank you so much for being on our show and talking about Joe and sharing all of your experiences from Laneway. So
thank you for having me. It's been so fun. This has been a blast. I just said the exact same thing.
I think we've been saying like peace at the end. So peace.
Peace.
Peace.